Hi everyone, John here. If you look at the stock market today, AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, is seen as the foundational pillar of the global AI economy. But what most new investors may not realize is that just a decade ago, this company was in the brink of economic collapse. Today, we're looking at one of the greatest turnarounds in silicon history. We're going to break down how the CEO, Dr. Lisa Su, saved AMD, the engineering masterstroke that broke Intel's monopoly, and why their hardware is perfectly positioned for the 2026 AI supercycle. As always, this is not economic advice. I am not advising you to buy or sell any stock, but I am sharing my research, views, and opinions with y'all. So, without further delay, let's go begin on our journey to understand the engine powering the AI wave. Let's rewind to October 2014. AMD was a disaster. They had crushing corporate debt, their market share was bleeding out, and their previous CPU design was a massive failure. Total market cap had collapsed to just 3 billion with the stock price falling to $2 per share. Everyone was saying it was a train wreck and that you should not touch it with a 10 Enter Dr. Lisa Su as the new CEO. She has had a PhD, Master of Science and Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering from MIT. She used to work at Texas Instruments and later held leadership roles in IBM, including Vice President of their Semiconductor Research and Development Center. In 2012, she joined AMD, first as a senior vice president and later on October 2014 as a CEO. She has navigated the company from a two-buck chuck train wreck to one of the top companies in the AI forefront. So, how did she manage to pull the turnaround, you say? She executed three brutal, calculated pivots. First, she killed all non-core distractions. Second, she committed to rebuilding long-term trust with the massive data centers. And third, she bet the entire survival of the company on one thing: high performance computing. The result of that bet was the architecture called Zen. To understand why Zen was so revolutionary at the time, you have to understand how chips used to be made. Historically, competitors like Intel relied on monolithic designs, as they were called. This meant that printing one massive, perfect processor on a single piece of silicon. The problem? If even one microscopic transistor breaks during manufacturing, you have to throw the whole multi-thousand-dollar chip in the trash. Lisa Su and her engineers changed the game with chiplets. Instead of one massive block, AMD broke the processors down into smaller modular Lego blocks on separate dies. This bypassed the massive manufacturing bottleneck and gave AMD a massive cost to performance advantage that remains their deepest moat today. But if you break a chip into tiny little Lego blocks, you need a way to glue them back together. That glue is called the Infinity Fabric. Seems like something from an Avengers movie, but no, this is a high-speed connective tissue that allows AMD to link CPU, GPU, and accelerators together with almost zero delay. And because AMD wasn't wasting billions trying to build their own manufacturing factories anymore, they outsourced the actual printing to TSMC in Taiwan. This allowed AMD to leapfrog Intel's manufacturing delays. So, what happens when you combine cheaper chiplet manufacturing with TSMC's advanced technology? You completely steal the data center market. Intel's Xeon processors used to own the server room, but AMD introduced the EPIC line. The fourth generation Genoa pushed 96 cores. The fifth, Turin, hit 128 cores, and the upcoming sixth generation, Venice, will feature an absurd 256 cores per socket, specifically designed to handle massive AI data requirements. Venice is expected to be the world's first 2 nanometer processor. For comparison's sake, Nvidia's Blackwell is a 4 nanometer chip. In theory, less nanometers means lower heat output and better performance. Because of this relentless execution, AMD hit a historic milestone in late 2025, capturing over 41% of the server revenue share and successfully dethroning Nvidia's monopoly. Dr. Lisa Su gave AMD greatest computing engine in the world, but having a great engine doesn't mean you win the race. As we enter the AI supercycle, AMD isn't just fighting Intel anymore. They're going to war with the $1 trillion heavy hitter that is Nvidia. In part 2 of this deep dive, we're going to look at the AI accelerator war, the staggering 6 gigawatt infrastructure deal with AMD, with OpenAI and Meta, and run the financial valuation to see if the stock could be a buy or a bubble. Thanks for watching everyone. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to see more videos like this one in the future. I'll see you next time.